Hey guys, so I am going to be reacting now to Trolls 2. Yeah, it's this movie is very, it's a cult classic, we'll just put it that way. It's, from what I understand, a little insane. If you can't tell right now, I'm a little bit drunk, which honestly is probably the best way to watch this movie. And so I think we should just get right into watching this movie and see just how insane it is. So yeah, let's get started.
At dawn, he could feel fear stick to his skin like dew on leaves. The fog was thick.
I do know that the first Trolls movie has nothing to do with this movie. So, yeah, this should be fun.
Little people of the night.
What did they want with him? What did Peter do to the goblin?
Why does this remind me of The Princess Bride? So they outright acknowledge they outright call them goblins, and yet they still call this Trolls 2. Why? I mean, as far as I remember, Trolls isn't actually that popular of a movie, so why didn't they just call it Goblins instead of Trolls 2?
Expression full of love. Peter immediately fell in love with her.
Oh my gosh.
She caressed
What
him
is that?
and offered him something to eat and drink.
I mean, actually, what is
Strange
that the
concoction
actor
she
is
offered him
eating?
Was
Is it like
delicious.
yogurt?
Peter ate and drank without ever taking his eyes off her. Began to feel ill, very ill.
Can't actually have more realistic freckles than that. It literally looks like he painted. You know, they took a pen and just painted it on her face.
Changed into what?
Half man, half plant.
So why did they make him plants? Why did they make him into plants? It doesn't make them any less like cannibal. Taking a human and turning them into plants so they could eat them. Sure.
Yeah, John, that's Nilbog, right? Spell it?
Nilbog is goblin
N-I-L-B-O-G.
spelled
Yeah, we'll be gone
backwards.
around.
I did watch half the documentary about this movie, which was kind of interesting. I should really get on watching the rest of it.
Farmers. Just like people did a century ago.
Nothing more attractive than living like peasants and farmers. God, I grew up on a farm. Let me tell you, wasn't exactly that attractive. Freezing your ass off every winter, trying to start the fucking fire.
Elliot, how long is this gonna take? We're sick of waiting for you. Don't you want to come to...
Beavis and Buttheads.
What's wrong with having friends?
Nothing. If you want to remain a virgin for life. You take them to bed with you too. And I don't believe in groups.
I don't believe in group sex.
Yes.
I'll come with you.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
I'll tell my father that you're coming with us tomorrow.
This is
Where are we
such
going?
obvious.
Nilbog, a wonderful half-empty town. It's an
Oh,
exchange.
God, this
a
is
family from the
such
country is coming to live here.
Horrible
And we're going to
or
live in that
delivery
house.
of dialogue. It really just sounds like it's like a computer talking. You know, one of those when you're listening to an audiobook and it's like it's so robotic. I watched the video with Cinema Snob, and I remember him saying that the director was very particular. He wanted them to repeat every single word of the dialogue. He didn't like improvisation, and so like all the actors had to remember word for word the dialogue.
Just sing.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
It's like the Stepford family.
Stop the car, Dad!
So what exactly do they use for that effect, like the green liquid? Is it just green colored water? Honestly, I want to watch, or I want to read Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I have that book right now. I just am a horrible procrastinator, and I want to finish it so I can actually watch the movie. I'll probably end up comparing the two to see which one I like more and how the differences that were made. I think would be so fun to do that. So, as Cinema Snob, I think we said, why doesn't the grandpa appear to any other family members? Unless, of course, it has to do with has to do with believing in you know the supernatural, or believing in something more, having a more active imagination. So why did they choose to go to Nelbog?
Yeah.
Hello. You're late.
So they knew they were coming?
Here are the keys.
Here are ours.
Enjoy your stay.
So were they doing like these switching houses or whatever? I guess so. Did they actually establish that in the you know, the earlier scenes?
How about this?
Grandpa!
Don't let them eat, Joshua. For the love of God, don't.
Before we eat you. So I guess they wanted to eat food to become one of them before they eat them, turn them into plants and eat them.
And as Peter in the story.
But how can I stop them?
Okay.
I don't know, maybe pull the fucking tablecloth out from under everything and then smack all the shit out of their hands. Get your ass moving, dumbass.
I must do it. I must do it.
His big solution is pissing on everything instead of just like fucking pulling the tablecloth off like you always see in those movies. God, this kid's stupid.
Do you see this writing? Do you know what it means? Hospitality.
You can't piss on hospitality.
I won't allow it.
What are you going to do to me, Daddy?
Tighten my belt by one loop so I don't feel hunger pains. And your sister and mother will have to do likewise. Okay, Joshua, you want to get rough with me. You want to show me that you don't like the choice of this house for our vacation by going on a hunger strike. Well, I'll accept the challenge.
So what? Is he like this kid who always causes trouble so that when he does this, he gets such shit instead of them realizing that, hey, maybe there's something more going on? Is he like a troublemaker?
Hey Arnold, if you find any twins, don't be greedy.
So do they all live in just like the RV together? Why? Those aren't cheap masks at all.
Get out of here, or you're going to be...
Oh yeah, he's real threatening, huh?
And remember,
Honestly, he deserves it. house? It's always a church, you dumbass.
I am Credence Leonore Gilgood.
Honestly, I'd love to find out who this actress is, to find out if she does any other movies, because she just knocks it out of the park with the ridiculousness of the acting.
My poor children.
Definitely drink a brew which is smoking from a chick that you don't even know who it is. So are you gonna fucking take this bitch out, or are you just gonna sit there and do nothing?
Purifying.
So what? You'll turn into a vegetable if you eat or drink a certain amount of this concoction. So how do you turn into a goblin? If you drink this stuff, I guess it turns you into plant matter, but if you then it turns you into...
They're eating her!
Oh,
and then
the
they're going to
classic
eat me!
line.
Oh my god!
He's...
So where's that damn mirror?
So he'll suddenly believe that gross grandpa is showing up when the sister says it, but when the kid says it, he's not. You know, he doesn't believe him.
I'm not sleeping here. I'll sleep here.
How about you all sleep in another room? My God. Why don't they just sleep in another room? What, does each person have to be in a separate room?
I'm sure you'll all enjoy Nilbog. We're hospitable people, especially to strangers.
So he's seen some hamburger that has some green ooze on it, and he decides, hey, let's continue to eat this. Not questioning that preacher, is he like a wrestler? Why did I get the impression that he's a wrestler? Harry, tell me, baby boy, you're so fat. Get down.
Program.
Nothing's more sexy than a woman with a cob of corn. So I'm assuming this is the actress of the crazy chick before. Must say she's very attractive. If only it wasn't with a dude. No, it's a Batman poster. Superman, my babe. So these people, they didn't think that, hey, maybe these goblins who are posing as people actually made it back to our house and put our food in our fridge that could possibly turn us into food. Nope, they just decided to eat whatever they found at home, huh? So was it already food that was in their fridge in the first place and they just replaced it with the same exact thing? Or did they notice food that they never bought but decided to eat? want to see who the actress for Leonore is. Deborah Reed? Doesn't sound familiar. Yeah, so that's it. Honestly, that was a fucking ride there.